Okay. So, um, Nicholas, I want you to give the question a read.
Alright, the following diagram shows a circle of radius 4 centimeters with center O and sector AOB, which subtends an angle theta is equal to pi over 6 radians at the center. If the area of the triangle AOB equals a half r squared sine theta, then calculate the area of the shaded region.
Okay. So, Nicholas, let me analyze the question, right? They want us to figure out the area of what? What exactly?
They want us to find the area of triangle AOB.
You sure that what a way to find it?
Um, know the area of the shaded region.
How do you think I might go about finding the area of the shaded region?
Um, hmm,
Hmm.
find the area of the triangle first.
Okay, what next?
After that, the hmm, circle.
The circle, the whole thing?
Yeah,
How am I gonna help you? Let me explain. If we find the area of the triangle, okay, so I find the area of the triangle, you what now?
yeah,
And I find the area of the circle, and then I subtract it. I will be left with this. That's all I'll be left with. Let me try to understand that. So you're telling me to find the area of the circle, okay? And you're telling me to find the area of the triangle, okay? I'm putting it over here. So if I subtract the area of the triangle, I will have this. That's what I will have. Right? Does that help us find the area of the shaded region?
no, not really.
No. What two areas we have to look at if we want to figure out the area of the shaded region?
Um, well, the area of the triangle and
Yeah, area of the triangle for sure.
hmm, we had to subtract something to find the area of the shaded region. Or the arc
Area, no, not that. Area of the, it's not the area of arc, it's area of, what would I call this over here?
sector.
Right, you gotta find the area of the sector, because watch, if the sector is this whole thing over here, right? You with me?
Yeah,
So the sector is this whole thing over here.
yeah,
And I went and find the area of the triangle and I subtracted from it now. Wouldn't I be left with a shaded region?
yeah.
Okay, so that make real sense. You
Mm,
you know the formula to use in this question to find the area of the triangle.
yeah.
Now they give you a formula in this question, eh? They give you a formula. It's the same formula we just use, but they just give you a simpler form. So the area of the triangle in this question is
A half r squared sine theta.
right. Now they give us angles in question in radians or degrees.
They give it in radians.
Okay, so that means our angle we're gonna use this in radians, and our calculator should be in
Radians.
radians. Lovely. Um, Nicholas, and you have a Casio?
Nuba have the up.
Oh, listen, didn't you have a Casio? I remember you having a black Casio. Wait, guys, I looking for my Casio. Not too sure where it is. Okay, I found it. Kirsten, let me know if you're there. Let me know if you're hearing me.
Yes, I said I have to calculate.
Do you know how to change your calculator to radians mode?
No,
No? If it's hard for you to speak, drop something in the chat and then I feel well. Um, Surely I want to convert it momentarily. And area of sector. What's the formula for area of sector, Nicholas?
Formula for the area of the sector are half r squared theta.
You notice that the formulas looking kind of real similar.
Yeah,
Let me explain something. So, Nicholas, the formula of our teacher is a half AB sine C. And this is the formula you use if you have a triangle with a what kind of angle? What kind of angle?
triangle with a included angle.
Right. AB are the two lengths and C is the
Included angle.
right. Okay, cool. So in this question, A and B is the what?
The two sides.
And the two sides in this case is what?
4 on one unknown side. No, well,
Come on. No, don't do that, Summer. We know that,
4,
sir. One,
4.
can't right, because it's a sector, and a sector has
Two equal sides.
right, and we call those
Isosceles triangle.
the isosceles, yes, but you're missing the other way to say it. It starts with R. A sector has what? It starts with R.
R.
Ray, radi,
Radius.
radii,
Ra-
radius. Yeah. Yeah, and there's no way it is. R and four and four is radius. Radii.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so then you go have R by R, and that is how they get R squared. Think
Oh,
on it.
yeah. The 4 coming from the center.
Before coming from the center. What do you mean before coming from the center?
The point OD and
Yeah.
going. Yeah.
So both of them are radii. So this is R, this is R. What is R by R?
4 by 4.
Well, no, I'm just asking you. R by R. Forget about the numbers. What is R by R?
R squared.
Yeah. So that's how they get the formula, a half R squared sine theta. That's all. That is all. Right? So you understand everything.
Yeah.
So if I want to figure out the area of the shaded region, let me just do a pilot diagram here. Here, I didn't join it yet. That's
Hmm.
crazy. Next thing here, I'll fall back asleep, yes?
I will laugh at you.
She wake you up, but she fall back asleep.
That's what I say.
So if I want to figure out the area of the shaded region, I would have to figure out the area of the triangle and subtract it from the area of the sector. So now we figure out which one only want to find for first, the area of the triangle or area of sector.
The triangle.
Okay. So that's a half R squared sine theta. Now your calculator is in degrees. Normally, your calculator will be in degrees, typically. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna say a half. Actually, all you put in all your calculator and plug all the answer. And I'm gonna baby all you. Um, put a half R squared sine theta in the calculator. Do we know? Oh wait, our angle is not in degrees. Isn't. So I'll have to show you all how to convert it. Um, look at my phone. Out half R squared sine theta. Kirsten, into your Casio, you could display things as fractions. Just let me know. Like if I wanted to write a half and I could write 1/2 in your Casio. Okay, cool. So it's only the angle parts I would have to show you. All right. I'm gonna post the video on the chat. Nicholas, you should have done this in school before, so you should know how to. You can use a sharp if you want. You should know how to toggle between degrees and radians. And I'll show you a little trick after.
Alright.
Yeah, so I sent a video in the chat. So how do we know if to use degrees or radians? Well, anytime you see pi as the angle, that is automatically in radians. So the angle they give us is in radians. So you're gonna put calculator in radians. Yes, Nicholas, you'll let me know if you get 16. 16 is the answer you're supposed to get.
Alright. 16.
Yeah, you're supposed to get 16.
Hmm. Alright. Yeah.
Mhm. Now, the alternative trick you could use, you can convert pi over 6 to degrees. Remind me, how much pi degrees? Pi to degrees, how much is that? Pi is how much degrees?
180 degrees.
So it's 180 over 6.
180 over 6.
Yeah,
Hmm. 30.
30. So plug it back in the calculator now, but make sure your calculator is on degrees. Let me know if you get the 16 as well. Kirsten, I'm not moving on until I see you plug it into your calculator and you get the 16. So just confirm that you're getting 16. I want to see a picture. You had to get 16. So you can move on. Kirsten, first you have to put your calculator on radians mode. Anytime you see an angle with pi in it, it is in radians. So you have to put your calculator in radians mode. So I sent the video on the chat. So you're gonna put a half r squared sine theta. Now, from the question, we know that the radius is 4 centimeters. So r is 4. And we know that the angle theta is pi over 6. We're just gonna plug this into the calculator. Using r is equal to 4 and theta is pi over 6. And the answer you're supposed to get is 16. All right, so Kirsten, let me know if you have successfully watched the video and you know how to do this on your calculator. Nicholas, did you end up with 16 when you put 30 degrees instead of pi over 6?
I'm trying to figure out how to change the calculator to degrees on the app.
Which calculator are you using? The sharp?
No, I using the app back again, my shop.
Okay. I'm gonna get a let me get a app real quick. No, honestly, I will have to look more carefully. Uh, I'm trying to see where the button is on the calculator for real. Kirsten, did you get through? Okay, I see something in the calculator. Okay, so Kirsten, what you have to do now, right? Follow the steps in the video. So you're gonna press shift mode and you're gonna press the number that corresponds to the mode you're on. You have to be in. So we have to be in radians, RAD. Right now I see a little D. Look for the letter on your calculator. Right now your calculator is in degrees because I see a D. It's supposed to be R. Like Yes, Kirsten, just tell me if you end up on radians. Nicholas, still didn't get through any conversion.
When I do it on the sharp, again, 4.
4.
Yeah.
You know how to switch from degrees to radians and on the sharp?
Yeah, I already switch.
And again 4.
Yeah.
Did you put 4 squared?
Yeah.
So my picture where you plug in the sharp.
Alright.
Right, Nicholas, let me see where you send, man. Half. Nicholas, you know why? You know why? Wait, see how a half, um, here we gotta do. You gotta put a half in brackets of its own. So put open bracket 1, R2, close bracket. Using the sharp is kind of dumb. So
Yeah.
you gotta put everything in brackets and make sure you have pi over 6, close bracket. See if that
Alright.
fix it. Um, Kirsten, let me see where you send my here. Okay, lovely. Yes, Kirsten, you got the answer. Nice. Kirsten, here what you to do for me. Instead of pi instead of theta is pi over 6. I want you to convert that to degrees. Kirsten, remind me, pi is equal to how much degrees? Pi is equal to how much degrees? Kirsten, just remind me, pi is equal to how much degrees? Okay, I see you type in the chat. 180. Right. So if pi is 180, then pi over 6, which is 180 over 6, would be how much degrees? 180 over 6 is how much degrees? 180 over 6 is how much degrees? 180, 30, right. So here what you do for me, in a calculator, I want you to put a half 4 squared sine 30. But since you're using degrees now, you have to put back your calculator into degrees mode, right? So plug that into the calculator and see if you get 16. Kiera, I see you join on. Nice. I will have to explain this question to you after we finish it.
Okay.
Um, Kiera, you know radians and degrees and thing, you know the difference?
No, not really.
Oh, I hear you wake Nicholas up.
Yeah, because he didn't get up. Reggie, if my laptop might die soon, and I'm trying to join on my phone and give him a trouble, so just give me a minute now.
All right. Cool. So Kirsten, can you just confirm? So plug that into your calculator. You said they got 4. Kirsten, the mistake you're making is Where you get four. That's really weird. Let me show you where you're supposed to plug it into your calculator. Just make sure your calculator is in degrees, huh? Make sure your calculator is in degrees. Wait a minute, something fishy going on. Something fishy is going on. Oh wait, no, the correct answer is actually four. I don't know how I get 16. That's really weird. Really, really weird. I think instead of four squared, I put eight squared. I'm gonna just confirm that. Ah, yeah, that is why. Guys, the correct answer is four. Um, yeah, the correct answer is four. I don't know how I get 16. What I did was I replaced the four for eight for some reason. I don't know how that happened. But guys, just make sure everybody getting just make sure you guys getting four.
Yeah,
So so Nicholas, you get four, right?
yeah.
Kirsten, you get four as well. I the mistake I made was instead of putting R as four, I put eight here for some weird reason. But you're supposed to get four. Four is the answer. Whether you work it in whether you work it in radians or degrees. Look, we have Dobby in class. Big up Dobby.
Hi.
Does Dobby want a sock?
Listen, that's the name of my phone, okay? So,
Okay, Dobby. I'm gonna call Kiara that from now on. Dobby. And the
Same
answer.
set.
Now, what should the units for that be? We're dealing with area and we're dealing with centimeters. What should the units for the area of the triangle be? What is the what do we call area? Area is what?
Centimeters squared.
Right. So what we just found did was we found the area of the triangle. So the area of the triangle, there's this piece over here. Now we're gonna find the area of the sector. Now what mode? Well, the calculator have to be in radians mode. Actually, that's a lie. It doesn't have to. The only time it has to be in radians mode is when you have sine involved. I will surely prove. So Nicholas, we're gonna put a half r squared theta. What is our radius?
Or
4 squared. And our angle is
um 5/6 or 30 degrees.
right. But we're not gonna use 30 degrees. This formula only works if you're using the angle in radians. Let's try that to the side. This formula only works if you use angle in radians. What I'm saying is if your calculator is in radians or degrees mode, the final answer wouldn't be affected. The only time it will be affected is if you had to plug it in into a trig function. But as for the angle they have to use, it has to be in radians. Nicholas, I'm gonna explain that one more time. So you see how we use theta as pi over 6?
Yeah.
You can't use 30.
Alright.
So you had to use the angle in radians. But what I'm saying is, in a calculator, if your calculator is in degrees or radians, it will not affect the answer because they don't have no trig functions. Let me show you what I mean by that. So, Nicholas, I want your calculator to be in degrees. Send a picture in the chat. Kirsten, I want your calculator to be in radians. And I want you to send the answer in the chat. Plug this into the calculator. Um, Dobby, you could work it in degrees or radians. Do you know how to put your calculator in radians mode?
No.
You have a Casio, and
Yeah.
check your video I sent on the chat and see if you can change it.
I have 4.2.
You get 4.2?
Yeah,
Okay, so we get 4.2. And that's when the calculator was in degrees, right?
yeah.
Now, according to my logic, it should the answer it will not change regardless of what mode the calculator in. It should not change. Well, if we round it off two decimal places, which is what we typically do, 4.19. So, Kirsten, um, you plug it in the calculator. Kirsten, just make sure you get 4.18 as well. That same value as Nicholas. Kira, you get through with the radians in the calculator?
I typing in the thing I see I have right now, so I try it.
Okay.
Reggie,
Mhm.
so after you finish type it and you're pressing shift and menu setup,
Um, yeah. What coming up for you?
input, output, table, decimal mark, digit separator.
Send my picture.
Okay.
You have a different Casio.
Yeah.
Lift that Casio hope. Kirsten, let me know if you're hearing me. Okay, Kirsten, big up yourself. Nice, nice. Let's go. So everybody on the same page? Right. So, question. Kirsten, if the triangle is 4 centimeters squared and my sector is 4.19 centimeters squared, where you think the area of the shaded region will be? So if I take the triangle and I remove it from the area of the sector, the only thing I'll be left with is the shaded region. So tell me what the area of the shaded region will be. So the area of shaded region, that would be equal to the area of sector minus the area of triangle. So the area of the sector was 4.19, 4.19 minus 4. So the area of the shaded region is approximately 0.19 centimeters squared. That's how we handle that question. Kira, I will tell you how. Um, hmm, Come on a second. I don't have that calculator with me. So, always, and I remember something. Don't fear Dobby. Don't fear. I have the thing that will help. Kirsten and Nicholas, let me know if you guys fully understand this question.
Yeah,
So, Nicholas, you understand this real good.
real good, real good.
Right, right. Nice, nice. Let's go. Kira, don't wait up. Um, I have just the thing that will help you in this situation. Right. So, Dobby, are you there with me?
Yeah.
Nice. What you're gonna do is, um, just make sure I remember this. Right. But this is a different language. Oh my God. Wait, that's not good. Oh, should be somewhere. It should be somewhere over here. Um, why does it say atomic over here? That's weird. Like a different model. Give me a second, I'll figure it out. Okay, so Kira, when you press shift menu, right? You see an option that says angle unit.
No.
You sure about that?
Yeah, turn on. That's an angle, you know.
If you have a real Casio or not. Hmm.
I think I have a real Casio.
Mm,
One wonder, do I?
um,
I mean, I bought it from a bookstore.
wait. Now you need to be able to do this. To do any question, to move forward, you need to know how to do this. Um, because in trigonometry, not maths, yeah, your Casio always, most of the time is always being radians. But here what to do. Forget about it. Forget about what you see on the screen. Just go, just follow these steps and see if it works. Press shift menu shift menu, then press 2. Then you want to go on radian, so press 2 again. Tell me if that works.
Oh, wait. I seen it now. I seen the angle unit thing.
Mm,
So press that.
yeah, press
Okay.
angle unit, and then you'll be able to select if you want to choose degrees, radians, or
Oh,
gradient.
gradient. Yeah.
Right. Typically,
Okay. I get it.
anytime you see the angle, you see a pi in the angle, that's radians. Anytime you see degrees, that's degrees. Put your calculator in that mode one time. Right. Kirsten, yes, you can write the exam with your Casio. Wait, what do you mean you can't really write the exam with your Casio? Explain yourself. What do you mean by that? Your teacher tell you no? That's ridiculous. Any of all the teachers tell all they can't write the exam with a Casio?
Nah, my teacher like to say that the Casio will save we for exam.
Yeah, I know the examination body allows Casio. Kirsten, you're talking about CSEC or GCE? Kirsten just confirm CSEC, yeah. You can't use a Casio for CSEC. That's really weird. Hmm. Yeah, that's weird. Don't worry about that. You will be able to use a Casio in the exam. I don't know about such rule. That's crazy talk. Right. Let me give you all a question to do by yourself. Think I'm ready for that. Try this question on everyone. Give you like 10 minutes. Oh, wait, Kirsten, I didn't explain the question to you. I mean, not Kirsten, Kira. Kira, you remember the
No, you
formulas?
didn't. I know because you tell you that.
You remember the formula for area for, didn't you use it last class?
Yeah, well,
You had to remember the formula for length of an arc, area of sector, and area of a triangle. Not the one only, no, the other one, right?
mm,
Area of a sector what's the formula for area of a sector?
it on the screen no good.
Yeah, call it up. Area of sector is,
Half R squared theta.
what is R? What does R stand for?
The radius.
Right, theta is
The middle of the.
theta is the angle.
Oh, okay.
Theta is the angle in radians. Radians.
Okay.
Radians. Do you remember what radians is? Radians is the ratio between what two things?
The ratio between an angle and its circumference. What? No, I mix that up.
Is the ratio between the length of the arc and the radius.
Okay, I definitely, yeah, I said it wrong here.
So you need to remember what the area of triangle is, area of sector and length of arc. So if you have a triangle and they don't give you the base or the height, but they give you an included angle, you have to use a formula that looks like this. A half AB sine C. Do you remember what makes a triangle included? The angle included?
Mm, no.
Eh, Is this an included angle? 50, is it included?
50?
Yeah, is it included?
No.
No. Uh, what about what about now? Wait, what about now?
No.
What about now?
Yeah.
Right. So an included angle is the angle between two known sides. So the A and the B, those are the two known sides, and C is the included angle. I'm making you understand that.
Yeah.
So in this question, we wanted to figure out the area of the shaded region. If you want to figure out that, you have to figure out the area of the sector. The area of the sector is this whole thing over here. I mean, if you understand that.
Yeah.
And if you were to subtract the area of the triangle, what would you be left with?
The
Be left with the shaded region, right?
yeah.
So that's how we do it. You find the area of the triangle. In the question, they told you that the area of the triangle is a half r squared sine theta. Your radius is 4, your angle is pi over 6. Since it's pi over 6 in radians, you have to pay a calculator in radians. So you put a half by 4 squared sine pi over 6. You should get 4 centimeters squared. For the area of the sector, the radius is 4, the angle is pi over 6. Should get 4.19. Which one, just by looking at the diagram, which one should be bigger? Should the area of the triangle be bigger?
Yeah, that just now my father talking to me. Sorry, he was asking me if I get the laptop charger to
Oh, yeah. So Kira, which one, just by looking at it, which looks bigger? The area of the triangle or the area of the sector?
the area of the sector.
And then we see that via calculations.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. So the area of the shaded region was 0.19 centimeters squared. You understand the question?
Yeah.
Okay. I want you all to do this question by yourself. 10 minutes. Right?
Okay.
Just remind me, what are the main formulas you need to know?
The area of the sector and the area of the arc. Cool.
The area of the arc. The length of
Oh,
the arc. Length of the arc, L,
length. Yeah, right. Length of the arc. Oh,
is equal to r theta. You need to know that. You need to know that the area of a sector is, what is the area of a
Um,
sector equal to?
half r squared theta.
And what is the formula for area of triangle with an included angle?
I think it was half AB
Times,
sine theta.
it don't
Yeah,
matter really.
sine.
Um,
Okay, sine C.
A,
Okay.
A and B are just the known lengths, and C is
Mm,
the included angle.
okay.
Them is all the formulas you need to know. You also need to know that pi is equal to how much degrees?
180.
180. You might need to know that. Not necessarily, but. And
Okay.
if your angle is in radians, what more would the calculator have to be in?
If the angle radian.
Right. If your angle in radians, put your calculator in radians. If your
Okay.
angle is in degrees, put your calculator in degrees. Simple rules to follow.
Okay.
Right? 10 minutes starting now. Oh wait, part of the question was off. Sorry about that. Nicholas, I want you to read the question for the class.
Alright. Figure 1 shows a plot of land A, B, C, D not drawn to scale. Section ABC is used for building and the remainder for farming. The radius BC is 10 meters and angle BCD is a right angle. If
Right.
the building space is 50 pi over 3 meters is that squared,
Yeah.
calculate the angle ACB in radians.
Right. So they tell you that section ABC is used for. Section ABC is used for.
ABC is used for building.
Right. And in part one, they tell you the what they tell you.
The building space is 50 pi over 3.
What? On like radians, meter squared, what?
That's squared.
So they give you the what there? What did they give you?
They give you the area of the building space,
They give you the area and they want you to find the
the area of the farming space.
no, that's not what they want you to find in part one.
Um, they will be to find the angle at ACB in
So
radians.
they give you the area. What else they give you? From the question. Circle the diagram.
They give we the radius,
Right? So we have the radius, we have the area. What's the only thing we're missing?
the um, but we have the length.
We don't really have the length, huh? When you're doing these questions, you want to choose one formula and you want to use that formula to find for something. So, can I hint in here? They give you the area. So, what formula I think you should be looking at?
Um, the area of the sector.
Right, because they give you the area, the sector. And now they want you to calculate the angle. So, you're going to use area of sector formula. They gave you the area. You have your radius. What's the only thing you don't know for? What's the only thing you don't know? If we use a
Um,
formula, what's the only thing we don't know?
the angle.
And that's what they want you to find. So, see if you can figure it out.
Alright.
Kira, you getting through this question?
I don't know. I tried.
You get through part one?
No, I'm writing on the questions or in the shape. But Reggie, I could just ask Nicholas something because he not replying my messages now.
Is it related to the hard maths?
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay.
You could send me question one. Well, the question you do before this, please, Nicholas.
Had a question before this?
This one.
Oh yeah.
But this question kind of different, huh? It's a good bit different. But Kira, let me analyze it. So,
Okay.
this is a skill you need for all the science subjects. You need to pick a part where you have and we trying to find. So in part one, what are they giving you? What are they giving you? What are they,
They're giving you the building space.
what about the building space?
This is 50 theta over 50 pi over 3
What? 50 pi over 3 what?
meters squared.
So what's that they give us?
The length.
That's the length you're saying. So we measure length in meters squared. Hmm. What do we
Mm,
measure in squared? Like if I say centimeters squared.
area.
Right. So they what they give you?
The area.
They give you the area from the question. By the way, which portion are we looking at? We're looking at A, B, C, A, B, C. What are we looking at? You know what portion of the building we're looking at?
Um,
We're dealing with the what?
the, the building space.
According to the question, what is the building space?
This is um, section ABC.
Right, so we're dealing with section A, B, C. A, B, C is an example of a what? Starts with S.
A sector.
It's a sector. So a sector has two radii, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have the area of the sector. What else do we have?
The
What else?
radius of BC is 10 meters.
Right, so they give us the area, they give us the radius. Now, what formula do you know has area, radius, and what we're trying to find? What we're trying to find here? What we're trying to find?
The angle ABC in radians.
Right, and the angle is represented by what symbol?
Theta.
So what formula you could think of that has area, radius, and theta in it?
Area of the sector.
Right, so A is equal to a half r squared theta. And
Yeah.
okay. Now you have two and you have one unknown. Is it possible to find for theta?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anytime you have one unknown, you could find for it. So what's the area they give you? What's the area they give you?
50 pi over 3 meters squared.
So you're gonna plug that in.
Okay.
What is the radius they give us?
Um, 10. Yeah.
Do we know what the angle is?
No.
So we're trying to find for that. So I think I gave away enough help. I think all I could find for theta from there.
Okay.
Make theta the subject of the formula. Listen, if anything confusing, you let me know.
Rajiv, when you're doing this, like on your calculator had to be in radians, and
Um, it don't matter, right?
ask,
You know what?
asking.
It actually it don't matter. The only time it matters is if you have sine and cosine thing. But just for the sake of simplicity, just make
Mm,
sure the calculator always in radians.
okay.
When you do it in trigonometry and in hard maths, just make sure it always in radians. As the simplest answer I could give you, just make sure. Okay, nice to see you on the sound, Kristen. Yeah, did anybody find for theta? If you did, let me know. We have a winner here. Nicholas, that's correct. But you wouldn't say it like that. You would say that theta is that radians. You wouldn't say that is equal to theta radians. No. You would say that theta is equal to the answer radians.
Right.
Um, Kira, you know what to do? Or are you confused? You know how to make theta the subject of the formula?
I think so.
Who's the
Let me
next?
try it now.
Okay. Listen, let me know if you could make theta the subject of the formula. You're trying to find for theta, so you're gonna make theta the subject of the formula. Can you do that? Listen, let me know if you can manage with this question, finding for theta. Hearing from you. Very quiet. Listen, we're doing this question on the board. Let me know if you we have to solve for theta. Let me know if you could make theta the subject of the formula. Let me know if you're able to find for theta. You have to find for theta. Nicholas, you think you're able to figure out part two?
I think I'm halfway getting through right now.
Okay. Now, Max, a question. What area is used for farming? Tell me, which area is used for farming?
It would be well, the building spaces, they give away the building space. So I thinking to like hmm,
Wait, here I'll ask you. Ask you which portion is used for farming. So ABC is used for building. What portion is used for farming?
or ADC,
Okay, ADCs are what kind of shape?
a triangle.
Okay, triangle. Mm-hmm. Now, maybe give you a little hint here, but you're learning any new formulas for area for triangle.
Well, in odd maths we already do it in form 4, but now in maths we start sine and cosine rule.
Talking about this area for triangle.
Yeah,
Now, to use that formula, you need an included angle. See if you could figure out the included angle. This is a tough question. Um,
mm,
Kira, did you find the theta?
No one has yet.
Nah. Taking a little too long. I gotta share the answer. I gotta move on.
Okay.
So we gotta simplify here. So what can we do to simplify it on the right hand side? What is a half by 10 squared? Can we simplify that? What is a half by 10 squared? Kira, I feel that you're overthinking this. A half by 10 squared. What is 10 squared?
The 50. Sorry, it was breaking up.
Yeah. So you're gonna put 50 pi over 3 is equal to 50 theta. So if I want to find for theta now, what I have to do?
Make theta the subject.
Right? So you have 50 pi. Sorry, if you have 50 theta and you want to find for theta, 1 theta, what you have to do? You have 50 theta and you want to find for 1 theta. If 50 eggs is $100, how to find for 1 egg? Kira, if 50 eggs is $100, how to find for 1 egg?
Divided.
Right.
100 divided by 50.
Right. So that's exactly what you're going to do over here. We're going to divide both sides by 50. So we're going to divide both sides by 50 here. Now, Kira, to make this simple for you, dividing by 50, what's another way I could say divide by 50? Multiply by what? Divide by 50 is the same thing as multiply by.
Mm.
Okay, divide by 2. Divide by 2 is the same thing as saying multiply by.
I want it. And it'll be the same thing. Like,
No, okay, so you're telling me if I
there's no way. And wait, you do this last class, and it was like,
think about it
um,
logically, dividing something by 2 is the same thing as multiplying it by a what?
multiplying about what?
You divide something by 2. That means you do what to it? That's what H.
Yeah, half it.
Right, so you half it. Half it means you multiply by a half. If you divide something by 2, then you multiply by a half. Divide by 2, multiply by a half. So if you divide by 50, that's the same thing as multiplying by
A half.
what?
I mean,
No,
that is a half of 100, but
no, this is standard 5 stuff. When you're going from division to multiplication, you flip it. So if you divide by 50, that's the same thing as multiplying by 1 over 50. Feel like
we
I
we
feel like
learned
you're
this in
very
standard
confused.
5.
What is it?
I said I didn't learn this in standard 5.
Wait. I'm sure you did. Like watch. Like if you have a question, a half divided by 3/4, wouldn't you say a half multiplied by 4 over 3?
Oh,
Wouldn't you say that?
yeah.
Yeah, so when you change the division to multiplication, you flip the fraction. So if I'm saying divide by 50, that's the same thing as divide by 50 over 1. So I can multiply by 1 over 50. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
The reason I'm saying to do that is so that you can see it better here. So on the left-hand side, if I multiply by 1 over 50, I go and look with 50 pi over 3 multiply by 1 over 50. What happened there? Tell me what happened on the left-hand side.
Um,
Again, standard 5 stuff.
Wouldn't the 50s cancel?
50 will cancel off. So theta will be equal to how much degrees? Radians.
Theta over 3?
No, how you get theta over 3?
Because,
What does the symbol represent?
oh, pi, I just mixed them up. Pi over 3.
Right, so theta is equal to pi over 3 radians. Let me just say you didn't want to let me just say you didn't want to multiply by 1 over 50. Well, you can divide by 50 as well and use a calculator to help you. So look at this. Yeah. So if I divide both sides by 50, then theta would be equal to 50 pi over 3 divided by 50. Plug that into your sharp, I mean your Casio, and tell me what you get. 50 pi over 3 divided by 50.
I see a third pi.
Right. A third pi is the same thing as pi over 3, right?
Mm.
Right? So theta is equal to a third pi radians, or you could say pi over 3 radians. Do you understand why a third pi is the same thing as pi over 3?
Yeah.
From how you saw me, that sounds 100.
And this because like there's 1 over 3. And then like it will just be 1 pi. So it's just pi over 3.
Yes, that's so. Because again, standard 5 thing. 1 by pi is pi over 3. So you understand that, right? Let me figure out this question. Kira,
Yeah, good.
it's scaring me, a little bit.
My phone's sticking, so it's taking long for me to unmute and mute.
Oh, so guys, anytime you have a question where they're asking to find something, you need to write down what you have and what you're trying to find and look for the best formula to use. Nicholas, you get through with part two?
I think I can through, but I'll stick up.
Um, Part two is one of the hardest questions, I would say. One of the hardest questions.
Right now, I'm struggling to find the internal angle.
I will let Kira help me with this. See if Kira can help me. So Kira, what we want to figure out in part two.
The area for used for farming.
Could you tell me what was the area used for building?
Yes.
What was that? Was it ADC? Was it ABC? Which one was used for building?
It was ABC.
Right, this was used for building. And what we just now find? What did we just now find?
We just not find the area for the building.
We find the area, is it?
No, we find the angle for
So
ABC.
that's this angle over here.
No, that's the other one.
Here.
Yeah,
So that is pi over 3, right?
yeah.
And that is equivalent to how much degrees? Remind me, pi is how much degrees?
180.
It's 180 over 3.
Um, I want to say 4, but I'm not good. Just now wait.
What's 80
60.
divided by 3?
60, 60, 60.
6. So Nicholas, you're saying that I can't figure out this over here, and that's what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay. When I tell you how easy it is, you'll be like, nah, man. What kind of Okay, look at this. What kind of angle is this?
That's a right angle.
Okay, so if this is a right angle, this is a right angle.
Yeah.
And we know that this piece is pi over 3. Let me ask you a question. Let me show you it in terms of degrees first. You can understand it then. Pi over 3 is how much degrees?
Pi over 3 is 60.
And the whole angle is
Whole angle is 90
how
degrees.
much this could be then? How much degrees are we?
30.
Yeah. How are you feeling? How you feeling?
Well, is pressure.
Now they want you to work in radians, so I will show you how to answer the question in radians. So this whole thing here is 90 degrees. Now, how about you think I could represent 90 using pi? 90 is pi over what?
Pi over 2.
Right, 90 is pi over 2. Kira, that makes sense? If I say 90 is pi over 2. Kira, if you're lost, tell me, you know. If you're feeling like you understand, I'm know.
No, I could.
You're cooking then. Cooking.
Mm,
So Kira, remind me, pi is how much degrees?
180.
Right, so if I want to write 90 and I can write it as pi over 2. 180 over 2 is 90, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I saying that this angle over here, Nicholas, let me write it in terms of pi, in terms of radians. So if I want to figure out that angle will be what minus what?
Pi over 2 minus pi over 3.
Right. And what is pi over 2 minus pi over 3? Any of you will have a Casio, it will tell you all the answer immediately. Put pi over 2 minus pi over 3. Or if you want, you could find LCM. Here, let me do this fast. What's the LCM between 2 and 3? Come on, quick, quick, quick.
Where's the what?
What's the LCM between 2 and 3?
6.
Tell me what to do next.
Um, 2 by 3 or 6 and theta by 3.
I mean 3
3
pi.
theta. Pi! Oh my god, I don't know why I just mixed them up. I don't know.
No idea. And what next?
It'll be pi by 2 minus pi by 2.
So minus 2 pi.
Minus 2 pi, yeah.
So where's 3 pi minus 2 pi?
Pi over 6.
Right, and pi over 6 is how much degrees?
Um, 180 over 6.
Which is?
Hmm,
What is 18 divided by 6?
3.
Right, so 30. And
Yeah.
then and we say that it'll be 30 because pi over 3 is 60. This whole angle is 90. 90 minus 60 is 30.
Mm.
Is pi over 6. Nicholas, you understand everything?
Yeah.
All right. So now we have the angle, we could actually figure things out. So Nicholas, let me begin to cook in the kitchen. Let's begin to cook. So we know that the angle over here is pi over 6, right?
Yeah.
Have anything else I know about a triangle?
The right angle on the from length AC is 10 centimeters.
Right. Kira, could you explain to everybody why A to C is 10 meters? Kira, can you explain why A to
By
C?
A to C?
Yeah, why A to C is also 10? Why is A to C 10?
I wanna say that how it feel like check it like as a triangle. The two sides will
No.
be equal, but that is not it.
What is ABC? ABC is an example of a, that's what
A
S.
sector.
And a sector is made up of what? What things? I have a circle. What are these two?
Mm-hmm.
Those two would be exact.
The radii.
Right. So for any sector, all sectors are made up of two radii and an arc length.
Mm.
Do you
And the radii
understand?
are equal or
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
okay.
Yes. For something to be a circle, there must be a continuous radius throughout. So the radii are equal. So if here is 10, it makes sense for here to be 10, right?
Yeah.
Because ABC is an example of a,
A sector and the radii are equal.
yes, yes, yes. Right. So this is 10 meters over here. Now we want to figure out the area used for farming. And all we can agree this over here is the area used for farming.
Yeah.
Okay. What is the only piece of information I'm missing to calculate the area for this? Now, wait, before I say anything, here, do we have the base or do we have the height for this triangle? Do I have the base or the height?
No.
No. So what formula how to use them? If I don't have the base or the height, which formula I have to use them to find area of a triangle? Come on, think, guys. So you don't have the base or the height. What formula are you being forced to use?
I have BC sin A.
Right, you had to use a formula with the included angle. Kiara, are you seeing any included angles as yet? Kiara, tell me, you seen any included angles?
Um no.
No. And you had to say that with confidence. Why not see that included angle? What makes
Um
something an included angle?
when we have the two sides on the base, we do have the base.
It was going good. For something to be an included angle, you need to have the two sides for the angle, right? So if we're looking at pi over 6, we know what one side is, but do we know what the other side is?
Oh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Nicholas, you understand that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So here what, guys? We're being forced to use our formula. Being forced to. Don't have a choice. So we're gonna make this the included angle. Let me just assume for now is the included angle. If this is the included angle, let me come up with our formula. So Kiara, if this is angle A, this could be, what would I label this side? We did this last class. I'll label this side. If this is big A, I'll label this side. Kira, I'm gonna figure out now.
What is it?
Yeah, so if this is angle A, what would this
Mm.
side be? Let's see if I remember it. What would this side be?
Angle A.
No, this is
Oh no,
angle.
side A. It will be A. It will be common A. It will be a common A.
This one will be
That one will be a common D and then the other one will be a common C.
right. So what's our okay, what we assuming pi over 6 is the included angle, eh? So then what would be the two sides? What would be the two sides we're dealing with?
A and D.
Right? So we can write a half AD, and what is our included angle? What we saying is the included angle. We saying A, B, or C?
Um, wait, ask which one is the included angle?
Yeah, which one we assuming is the included angle? A, D, or C?
C.
C.
See? Ask. Ask.
Yeah, it's C. It's C, right?
Okay.
It's C. C. It is C. Now, here what, guys? If we enforced to use pi over 6 as the included angle, we had to find for this side, and we gotta find for this. We don't really have a choice. Luckily for us, what kind of triangle is ADC? ADC is a what kind of triangle, guys?
Right angle triangle.
Yeah, and if it's a right angle triangle, what we could use, but let me observe a couple of things, right? Is a right angle triangle. Anytime you have a right angle triangle, you could use what? You have an angle and you have a length. What you could use. And we want to figure out for over here. What you could use.
I use cos
Use the trig ratios.
A trig ratios.
Right. You cannot use Pythagoras theorem. Why, Kira? Why we can't use Pythagoras theorem here to figure out from this length? Kira, do you know? First, to use Pythagoras theorem, how much sides you had to know?
Um, 2?
You had to know two. Do we know two sides?
No.
No, but we have an angle and we have a length. And we need to figure out one side. So that we label the triangle. This is my longest side, so I'll call this the hypotenuse. What I'll call this? I call it this.
That is the adjacent.
And this is the opposite.
Yeah.
To figure out which one we're gonna use, we're gonna underline what we have and what we're trying to find. So which trig ratio have A and H in it? A and H. A and H.
Cos.
Cos. Now I'm gonna say cos theta is A over H. Now I could substitute. So I'm gonna say cos pi over 6 is equal to A over 10. Kira, I want to find for A. So what would I have to do? I have A over 10. I want to find for A. What I have to do? Come like I have 1/10 of A. And I want to find for A. I'm gonna divide on both sides. I'm gonna multiply. What's I gonna do? Nicholas, I'm not hearing your partner. You got it somewhere.
Oh,
So I have A over 10 and I want to find for E. What I have to do on both sides to get rid of the to get rid of the divide by 10. What's the opposite of divide by 10? A over
multiply
10.
by 10.
Right.
So it'll be 10 over 8. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay.
10 over A.
I
What?
don't know. You, I remember them some flipping it. Okay. Okay. My bad. My bad.
You understand it? You understand that?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, what I was saying is, if you don't want to write multiply by 10, you could write divide by 1 over 10. I mean the same thing, watch. If I have A over 10, I could write that as divide by 1 over 10, which I don't know why you would want to do that, but that basically means multiply by 10 over 1, because you flip it. But that's just confusing. Why are we going to confuse ourselves? You understand, Kira? Why are we going to confuse ourselves? If I have 1/10 of A, if I want to find the whole thing and I just multiply by 10, so you will cancel off for the one in the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So A is equal to what? What is A equal to? I multiply both sides by 10.
multi-side.
Yeah, I multiply both sides by 10.
Mm, I think I'm overthinking too much, but um,
I cannot switch both sides. So I take this side and I put it over here.
mm-hmm.
So A over 10 by 10 is just A. So A is equal to Nicholas. You want to tell Kiara what the answer is?
Yeah, let Nicholas tell.
A hold on, where do you reach? Alright, so you're multiplying it by 10 to put 10. Okay, so 10 costs pi over 6.
Kiara, whatever you do on one side, I have to do on the.
I mean, I was gonna say the cos pi over 6, but I wasn't gonna add the 10 in front of that. So,
Why wasn't it?
yeah. I
If I'm
don't
not,
know. I don't know.
today is not your morning, yes? Mhm.
No, it isn't.
So since we have pi over 6 as the angle, since we have pi over 6 as the angle, guys, what more the calculator on? Degrees or radians?
Radians.
Radians. So pay calculator in radians and put 10 cos pi over 6 more. And let me know what you get. Yeah, so somebody tell me what is 10 cos pi over 6? I want Kiara to tell me.
Okay, so in my calculator, how much decimals you want to?
I
Or
want
significant figures?
I want it as a third
Oh,
with a square root.
oh, far out. Okay.
The calculator in radians, right?
Yeah.
Like, let me show you what I mean. Unless you have a knockoff Casio. Hmm. So I feel is the case, you know. All Casios should be able to do this.
I'll show you what I do after.
Okay. Ten cos pi over 6. The exact answer is 5 root 3. And we want the exact answer. So the area is, well, not the area. The length is 5 root 3. That's the length. Kira, see if you can get a. Try pressing S to D. Kira,
Try pressing what?
S to D. This symbol.
Oh, okay.
You get it?
Unless my button not working, which I think is the case. Just now, wait, let me try something else. Rajiv, give me something to convert to SD.
Um, put cos pi over 3. Cos pi over 3.
Okay.
So let's get a half, and if you press S to D, you'll get 0.5.
You hearing the rain by chance?
Nah.
Okay. I supposed to get a half?
Yeah, and if you press S to D, you'll get 0.5.
I think I'll do something wrong.
Let me send you a video.
Cause like I put it over three and it didn't give me that.
You calculate it in radians or degrees.
It in radians.
Let me show you something. Check what's on chat, right? But A supposed to be 5 root 3. That's the exact answer. So here what, Kira? Now that we know that length, now that we know that this is 5 root 3, I can now use it to find the area. So this is 5 root 3. I could use it in this formula now. So tell me what's I plugging in this formula? That would be a half. What by what? Kira?
Oh, sorry, I was trying to on the calculator. Wait, you see?
Yeah, so now that we know what A is 5 root 3, I could actually
Mm,
area because I know what A and D is.
okay.
So tell me what to plug in here.
It'll be a half 5 root 3 and 10 would be in the other one. And yeah, I wants to know why I do it by that.
No, I could do it. I don't matter.
You
Multiply.
could? Okay, whatever.
Let me ask that question, right? Let me ask that question. What is 7 by 2?
7 by 2 is 14 and 2 by 7 is 14. I understand. But it's
Right.
just like if that's the formula, I might as well just put it in order.
That's true. That's true. And the angle is what?
See, pi over 6.
Right. So plug that into the calculator and no matter what.
Okay.
Nicholas, did you do this?
I I see real trouble. Let me tell you why, right? So um from 10 um 10 cos pi over 6, my exquisite sharp calculator did not want to, well,
It
work
will
properly.
it wouldn't give you an answer it would never give you an answer in third form.
So let me tell you why I do. I use the two different calculator apps I had,
Oh my God.
and and well, I use the one that you did send in the group chat to download.
Hmm.
And eventually, after many trials and tribulations,
Right.
I end up finding 10 and 3 over 2 will be 3 in, I don't know what to say, but yeah, root 3 over 2.
So the small trials and tribulations.
Trials
Um,
and tribulations taking me real long to figure out this part alone. So I end up pelting with my calculator by accident.
oh my God. But here what? If you do get 5 root 3, that's okay. You could use a rounded off value. Shouldn't be that it shouldn't be too far off. Shouldn't be too far off. Like somebody put 5 root 3 in the calculator for me. 5 root 3 is what? Somebody answer the two decimal places. 5 root 3 to two decimal places. Fast.
8.66.
0.66. So the answer is supposed to get a 21.65. Let we, instead of 5 root 3, put 8.66 and see if your answer changes.
Wait. What? 21.65.
Is the
I
answer
didn't get that.
you got?
Oh wait, never mind. It's because I used it wrong. Never mind. I did it wrong.
Hmm. Yeah, the answer wouldn't change if you use 8.66. It wouldn't change. Try it, Nicholas. A half by 8.66 by 10 sine pi over 6.
A half by 8.66 by
10.
10.
You get it.
Yeah, so it don't really matter.
Yeah.
It don't really matter. Tell me if you get on, Nicholas.
Yeah, okay.
Nice. So yeah, unless you be not gay. And this is working here. Like much simplified. So yeah. Uh so a tough question. Tough question. Really harder questions. Never come. I'll give all your homework. All you need homework.
We need it.
All your song. I'm kind of concerned. That's what. There's a certain level of concern. Oh, that's all my 21 pilots level of concern. Oh, that song? You know it, Nicholas?
Nah, I don't know it.
Oh.
I know it. I love Cinnamon Palace so much.
Yeah, what? And I know, I mean, I did start 10 minutes late. So see if I can do this question here. See if I can do this question. And get it correct. So this last question should I like test all it completely? It don't really get harder than this at all. It really doesn't. Except for that one question where it was just purely algebra. I'll give you that question for homework. But this question was the toughest one so far. So I want you all to try this question for me. Now I'll give you all your 7 minutes. 7 minutes. So in the first part, they're asking you to find the area of the sector. And in part two, they're saying hence find the area of the shaded region. Yeah. Come on, guys, we can figure it out. Nicholas, I feel like he's highly genius, I feel like he does he's keep it hidden.
I feel so too. He does only act retarded.
I feel so. He just give off slots. Kira, you just give off. It's like a sloth. Like the animal, like a sloth.
Okay, Rajiv. Thanks.
But like I feel like in times of dire need, you could perform. Think like I think you just don't think hard enough. I think you just get frustrated too easily. It's like, oh God, huh, I had to think. No, my time has come. That's all I think usually. You get frustrated real easily, I think.
Yeah. To be honest, I just think with maths, I don't know, ever since, I don't know, with maths and thing, I don't know. It's just like, I just watch that because I used to really like maths. I used to really like maths, and then me and what happened to me.
Math's not that bad. You just had to think. Just had to think, that's all. Think, think. You can do it.
I only like maths because of my teacher.
That's good. You probably have a good teacher.
No, you have prayer. Nobody likes prayer.
I
Yeah.
like
Nicholas is going to say something.
I like prayer. I don't care what anybody else say.
Priya is a good teacher. Also, I feel like you like Priya because it's Priya, Like everybody say Priya are all good looking. That's why. That's why.
Okay, this is our recording now.
That's why that's the blatant truth, huh? That's what everybody say. I was in Shiva Boys. I was a student. I would have heard things, you know? Yeah.
Prayer is my first love.
See, I know. Mm-hmm. Right. So we're gonna try this question. So Kira, I think you can figure out the first part, find the area of the sector OAB.
Um, 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 yes.
Right. What's the formula for area of sector?
Is a half r squared theta.
Do I know what the radius is?
Um, 0.7. What is the angle? Wait, what? I just know it was mean. No, that is 0.7 rad. My bad, my bad, my bad.
What is the radius?
Would it be 9? Is 9 ends?
Yeah, it's 9.
Right, okay, thanks. My brain working. Yeah.
What is the angle?
0.7
Yes, yes. And the calculator has to be in what mode?
radians.
Right. Nice. Yes. You're thinking. So you could find the answer for the first one. Second one, they're asking you to find the area of the shaded region. What do you think you have to do to find the area of the shaded region? Not so simple.
Um,
Similar to the previous question.
yeah, me, I know.
Think. Think, please.
Um, okay, wait, now I have to watch the question. Um,
So you had to figure out the area of the shaded region.
mm,
Hmm? What area you just not find?
if we find for part 1, we find the area of the sector.
Right? You find the area of the sector, and we had to do the area of sector next to get the area of the shaded region. Yeah, what you had to think. I can't think for you. See if you can figure out the question.
Okay.
So when you all get the answer for the first question, let me know what it is. Anybody get the answer for the first question?
The part 1,
Yeah, part one.
the area of the sector is 28.4 centimeters squared.
Leave it to two decimal places. Yeah, 28.35. Kira, do you know how you got that?
What is that?
Kira, are you doing the question?
I am doing the question.
Did you get the answer for the first part?
I'm still doing the first part.
Okay.
I just take long to do the questions. My bad, my bad.
Mhm. Kira, what was the answer you got for part one?
Just now, what happens in my calculator to try and find an answer?
Right. The calculator has to be in what mode?
Radian. I think I need a new calculator to my buttons giving trouble.
Hmm.
28.35.
Yep, that's the answer we're supposed to get. Nice. See if you can figure out part two now.
My final answer for part 2 is 5.72 centimeters.
All right. Oh, let me just confirm that real quick. 5.72.
Yeah,
That's what we're talking about. See, Nicholas is in man. Right.
this was easier than the other one.
It was. The other one they had different parts and you need to pick a part. This one simple. Right? Kira, um, tell me if you have ideas to what to do for part two. You need to think it through. What do you think you're gonna do for part two? See if you could think about it.
I am thinking about it and the gear's not spinning.
So we want to figure out this region over here. How do you think we could figure out that? What do we know so far?
We know the area of the sector.
So we know this shaded region over here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We need to figure out the red region. What area I think we might have to figure out first? We might have to find another area. Let me give you a hint. Look at this question over here. When he was doing this question over here, right? To figure out the area of the shaded region, I had to
Mm-hmm.
find what area first. Well, I find the area of
The
the triangle.
triangle,
And what area I find next? I
the
find
area of the sector,
right. So
and then subtract it.
right. So when watch what look at it, right? When I take away the triangle from the sector, I'll be left with that shaded region.
Mm.
So in this case over here, something similar. Something similar. Watch. If I have this shape over here, but the thing is, if I show you this in the exam, you wouldn't figure this out. You need to figure it out on your own. But I trust that you would get it by then. Have faith in it. Have faith in it. You could do it. You could do it. So Kira, the total shape, like the like what's the big shape? What's the biggest shape in this diagram? In this diagram, so I'm curious, what's the biggest shape?
Like out of the two parts or the shape in general?
Like the shape in general, like outside the two parts, like what's the biggest shape there? What's the biggest shape? The triangle.
Well, yeah, the triangle. Obviously, the triangle, but it was confusing me with the question.
Sorry. The biggest shape here is the triangle. So that means I would have to check it out. So this over here is our area of the sector, right? That's the area of the sector. And
Yeah.
so look at it. If I overlap it and I subtract, what will I be left with? So they overlap. Wherever they overlap, I cancel off. What's the only
Mm.
thing I left with?
The other region.
That's over here, right?
Yeah.
And look at the question. Is that what we wanted to find for?
Yeah.
Right. So that so you already know the area of the sector. What other area you think you might need to find?
The area of the entire triangle.
Correct. Now, did they give you the base or the height for this? They give you the base or
Mm.
the height.
Did they give us the height? I mean, would the radius be considered the height of the 9-sided?
This is the height.
Oh no.
This will be the base.
Oh no. They didn't give us anything.
This question is extremely similar to the previous one. We have to use what formula then? What formula would we have to use for area of triangle? What's the other formula? Area is equal to that's the area, that's the formula for the area where I use the what angle. The what angle.
The what angle?
Yeah, the what angle. Or what do we call it? That's what I.
Or the in the I forget
Included
the name. Yeah, internal angle.
included angle.
Include okay. Include angle. My bad, my bad.
Included angle. Do we have any included angles?
Yeah.
No, we don't. Where are you seeing that?
Oh, well,
For something to be an included angle, the two lengths must be known.
had a oh, okay.
So I know 9 centimeters over here, but do I know this length?
No.
You can't say this is 9, eh? Because from here to here is 9, but we don't really know what this length is.
Mm.
So do we really know? Do we really know, or do we really have an included angle? Do I really
No.
know? But it's very similar to the previous question. Let me explain. So we're gonna consider the triangle like so. Let me take the triangle and consider it. What kind of triangle we're dealing with? What kind of triangle is this?
A right angle triangle.
Dealing with a right angle triangle, yes. Other than the right angle, did they give us any other angles for the triangle?
Yeah, that one the corner day.
0.7 rad.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is A, this is O, and this is C. You understand?
Yeah.
And they also give us 9 centimeters. So in previous question, we assumed that the pi over 6 was going to be my included angle. And then I'll find for A. So in this question, make a guess. Which one do you think we're going to assume is the included angle? Assume. Which one is going to be the included angle?
wanna say the
Okay, wait, before you say anything, we
okay.
have a right angle triangle. All right,
Mm-hmm.
triangle. We have a length and we have an angle. Is it possible to find for any other length? Anytime you have a right angle triangle, you have an angle inside. What can you use? Which one of the techniques you could use? Pythagoras theorem, trig ratios, what you could use.
Figure issues.
Yep, we could use trig ratios. Kira, tell me if you understand why we could use trig ratios.
No.
For a right angle triangle, what are two
Mm-hmm.
things you could do on it? You could do Pythagoras theorem and you could do what? Pythagoras theorem and
Trig ratio.
right. But to use Pythagoras theorem, how much sides you need to know?
2.
And for trig ratios, all you need to know, summarize that to the side here. So for Pythagoras, you need two sides. That's the criteria. For trig ratios, you need to know one side at least and one angle at least. Yeah, that's what you need to know. So, which one of the criteria is met? Pythagoras theorem or trig ratios?
Trig ratio.
Correct. And obviously, we could do that because it's a working a triangle.
A right angle.
Correct. And since we don't have the base and the height, we are forced to use which formula? The formula for the what angle? That's what I. The formula for the what angle.
The included angle.
Right. So we need to make an angle included. So which angle do you think we're gonna take? Figure out the 90. What's the other angle other than the 90?
The 0.7.
So we gotta make this the included angle. So for me to make this an included angle, which side do I have to find for? Is it this side, or this side? One, two, or three?
Mm,
For me,
3.
three. Correct. So what do you think we're gonna use the trig ratios to find for then?
You're gonna find for 3.
Yes. Now you're thinking, right? You're thinking there. So we need to label our triangle. Which side is hypotenuse? Which side do you think is the hypotenuse?
Um,
Which side looking at the longest side?
3 and
Yeah, that's correct. Hypotenuse. Which side is adjacent?
9. You want the 9 centimeters?
And is it opposite? Excellent.
Yeah.
So which trig ratio am I going to use? To figure out that, you're going to look at what you have and what you're trying to find. What length do we have?
The 9 centimeters.
And what we're trying to find.
For each.
Perfect. So which trig ratio are we going to use? Sakato. Sakato. Sakato.
It
So, so,
will be
uh, so, which one?
cousin.
Right. So I would say cos theta is equal to what over what? What is cos theta equal to?
A over H.
A over h. Perfect. We know what the angle is.
Yeah.
What's the angle?
0.7
And that's in degrees or radians.
radians.
Right. Do I know what A is?
9.
Do I know what h is?
No.
So I have to find for h, and
Yeah.
how am I gonna find for h? H is in the denominator. I want to get rid of it from the denominator. So we think I should do.
Swap it.
Explain what you mean by that. Like swap the
What?
cos
What?
0.7 for the h. Are you telling me this? Are you telling me?
It would be correct if I said that.
Yeah, it would be correct if you tell me that.
Okay.
But you understand why you can say that?
If I understand why I say that,
Yeah,
because H is the unknown value, so you had to make it the subject.
right. So if you wanted to make it a subject, you would have had to multiply by h on both sides. You'd end up with h cos 0.7 is equal to what? With 9 over h by h,
9.
right? And you would have had to divide both sides by cos 0.7 to cancel that off. Yeah. So h is equal to 9 over cos 0.7. So plug that into the calculator for me, and let me know what you get. Make sure you calculate in radians.
Yeah. Um, I get 11.76.
Right?
Well, 7, 8 if you round it off. No, 7, 7. Oh my God.
Hmm.
11.77. That's what
Right?
I thought.
And that's centimeters. Awesome. So here what? Now we know what h is. So can I confidently say that this is an inclined angle now?
Yeah.
So how I could figure out the area then? Area will be equal to a half. What by what? See if you can tell me. So it's a half
It
times,
would be a half, 9 and 11.77. And then sine and the angle, so 0.7.
right? So plug that into the calculator and let me know what you get.
Go with my button just now. 34.12.
34.12.
Yeah.
All right. And we found the area of the sector to be.
Yeah.
We found the area of the sector to be in part one.
28 point.
Right, that makes sense. They're not that far off, right?
Yeah.
If we're looking at it, they're not that far off. So then the answer for part two would have been what? How about finding the answer for part two?
It would be the area of the sector minus, well, the area we find just now.
Sure about that? Which one bigger? Which one will be bigger? Which one is the bigger area? Triangle or the sector?
The triangle.
Mm-hmm. So we would say what then?
It will be the area of the triangle then. Um, take away the area of the sector.
Right. And that was 28 points.
35.
Right, so plug that into the calculator and I'm gonna know what to get.
5.77.
Right? Yeah, that's correct. So Kira, understand it a little better now.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Anytime you have a right angle triangle and you have an angle and a length, what to use? to figure out far side.
Trig ratios.
Right. That's because to use trig ratios, you need at least one side and at least one angle. Why we need it? Tell, explain to me, why did we need it to find a side? Why we need to find a side?
If you define the side, you can then find the area of the entire triangle.
Right, because that area formula, you need a what to use it. You need a what kind of angle to use it.
Included angle.
And for angle to be included, where you had to know
Two sides
that right next to each other.
that right next to each other.
Yes. Nice. I feel like you're in a better place now. Mm-hmm. Feel a little better concerning you, right? Probably how you now wake up, your brain still falling out, you know? Probably. So I'll give all that question for homework. But other than it, that's it for class today, guys. See you all later. Later,
Yeah,
everyone.